This is 89.7 FM. Broadcasting live 24 hours a day. 89.7 FM.
Business Buzz, your business talk radio show.
We just came from giving you a song right there that, as we said, that's a song by Mzee and Rafiki featuring Abajola. That's a song called Africa. And we're still with Tinashe and Tinashe Marufu. And right now we are actually going to, get into the business of, why he's here. So Tinashe is, he started something called Road To Sparta. So just from, basic get-go point of view, for those people that don't know, what is Road To Sparta?
Road to Sparta, I would like to say, is more of a movement, actually. It's a movement inspired by fitness.
Yeah.
And it's a movement that promotes fitness.
Yeah.
It's a movement I made when, back in 2014.
Yeah.
I didn't like the way I looked back then. Like, I was very chubby when I first came at Rhodes. Like, I was a really plump guy because I took a gap year.
Yeah.
So in that gap year, you know what happened? Sitting at home, drinking, having fun and all, and eating, of course. I gained a lot of weight. So when I came here, I just had this self-awareness that, this is not who I am, because I used to be athletic. I used to play a lot of sports.
So you were hit by that first year spread?
Not really. Like, I had already been hit by the first year spread in my gap year. Like, I gained a ton of weight back then. So
coming to university, did it improve or?
Like, the thing is, it got a bit worse because as well, get to eat chips every day, get to eat you get to eat all this dining hall food, and at the same time, dining hall food is not the most healthiest food there is.
Yeah.
So I gained a lot of weight. Then in second semester, that's when it hit me. I'm like, what? Let me go hit the gym. So I started hitting the gym for a couple of months, and then the first was difficult, of course, but then when I started seeing results, it just became an addiction. And it's just like, the thing is, I was very chubby, and then I lost weight in like 3 months, and everyone was just asking me, how did you do it? I was like, nah, it's simple. I just trained hard and I ate properly. I was like, you should show us how to do it. And it clicked in my head. I'm like, you know what, I can make money off this.
Yeah.
And I just started helping out people. At first I was helping out people, just giving advice and stuff.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of people kept asking me, because I'll post pictures, like my before, after pictures.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I can make money off this. And I just came up with an idea. I'm like, what can I call my brand? Because I didn't want, growing up, my parents were like business people.
Yeah.
So, I didn't, my ambition in life is, I don't want to work for someone for the rest of my life. That's not my ambition. So I was like, let me try something. Let's see how it goes. And I just came up with the name, because I was so obsessed with 300 back then, like the movie 300, ripped guys, Spartacus and all that. You see these ripped guys. I'm like, what? I don't want to be cliche. I'm going to call my brand, my Road To Sparta. So it's like Road To Sparta. Then I looked up on Greek emblems and stuff, like symbols, and then I just put two and two together, and then I made up my emblem. And Road To Sparta was born in 2014.
Okay. And how's been the journey? Because I think a lot of people can testify that Grahamstown is not an easy market to be in, because because students are sort of touch and go. True. So how's that been?
Well, actually, it took a while for it to kick in, to actually start kicking, because when I started the brand in 2014, but I initially, I started selling this year.
Yeah.
So basically, I had my first t-shirt printed out last year around June, July there.
Yeah.
And then I started wearing it, and then people were like, oh, that's a nice t-shirt. Where'd you get it? I was like, nah, I made it. And they're like, oh, that's cool. I would like to buy one. Where'd you, how did you get it made and stuff? I'm like, oh, okay.
There's a future. There's a future
there. And then, of course, when I actually launched it, I had good friends. Like my people around me, I it wouldn't be, Road to Sparta wouldn't be where it is today if it wasn't for my friends. Like they supported me. They got their friends to support me, and then suddenly it just became a movement, and people were just so interested in this new movement. And because and then like people started ordering, people started buying. I'm like, oh wow, like soon it started overwhelming me. Like I had like 30 t-shirts in 1 week that I had to sell, like get them made, pressurizing my suppliers, like it was just great for me. Like Grahamstown has been great to me, actually.
Okay. Yeah, no, because I can totally agree, because I'm actually on your Facebook page right now, and you can see that like different people posting, that they're wearing, the merchandise and all that stuff. So for you, how important has social media been?
Oh, social media has been everything for me. Like social media is the best marketing tool you could use. Yeah. Because people will see it on Facebook like, hey, okay, what's this thing this person's wearing, right? And then they're going to see someone else wearing it, and then it's like, okay, wow, why is everyone wearing this thing? And then that interest, right, will get people to buy. And then they're like, no, you know what, this is really cool, and I actually want to start gymming. Let me get me a vest, and that'll push me to gym. Okay. And then, like, social media has worked wonders for me. Like, it's done the impossible that just any other marketing tool wouldn't have done for me. Okay.
And then and I like the fact that you're talking about marketing and all that stuff. How has I need to phrase this in the correct way.
Okay.
Starting Road to Sparta, has that impacted in any way your drive, let's say on the fitness side? Because you said in the beginning this was about fitness. So do you feel like when you started Road to Sparta and now repping the brand, does that also force you to also,
of course.
What's it called, keep up the fitness and the gymming and all that stuff?
Like I'm a personal trainer as well. Like Road to Sparta is just not just t-shirts, vests and caps. It's also I'm a personal trainer, and we also host events, and like of course, have to keep up the image. You can't be trained by someone who doesn't look fit. It defeats the purpose of being trained. Yeah. So like, of course, you have to keep up the image. You gotta keep up the image. Like, you have to keep that confidence. Like, clients have to have confidence in you that, what, this guy is ripped. I want to look ripped as well. Like, so I have faith in him. He knows what he's doing. Yeah.
Okay. I like that. And is this something that you can see yourself doing beyond just Rhodes or Varsity, or are you gonna sell it? Like,
well, the thing is with the Road to Sparta, actually, it's grown. Actually, like I've got people selling t-shirts in Cyprus. I'm about to open up in England soon, in the UK. When I go back to Zim, I'm gonna launch it in Zim officially. Like, I've just been selling it underground in Zim, only to a couple of friends, but then like I'm gonna launch it properly in Zim, like when I come back in December there. So it's grown beyond the university, and I must say, Grahamstown, the Rodents have supported me like greatly. Like, I'm grateful, because it wouldn't have grown if it wasn't for them.
So is there a team, that's helping with the growth and all that stuff?
There's a team. There's behind every successful movement. There's a team behind that movement. Yeah, I've got my team. I've got my people who help me promote the brand. Like, when we go out, we go all wearing the brand, and then if people see other people wearing a brand, a group of like, what is this? And then people just be like, oh, okay. So like, I've got my marketing team, and my promotional team. Like, every successful movement has a team behind it.
Okay. And then because we are running out of time, I could talk about this all day, because I like business, but in terms of the way that you've, let's say, grown from doing the first few printed t-shirts to now you're saying that you're selling in Cyprus, you want to start in Zim, all that stuff, has there been a plan in place, or have you sort of been learning as you go, or was there, or was
no it's just a learning curve, like I didn't expect it to grow like to this level. Like it was just like I was just like gonna be like, nah, I'm just gonna try sell a couple of t-shirts, get popular, And next thing, people are actually buying, and it's just so profits are gonna be coming in, and I'm like, you know what, I can actually do something with my life with this, and yeah, like it's the feeling is surreal. Like I just didn't expect it to blow up like this.
Okay. Last two questions.
Okay.
First one. What would you tell someone, because I'm sure there are a bunch of people that are sitting in their res rooms, that probably have an idea or whatever. Like, what would you tell that person who's reluctant, who's not sure whether they should start whatever it is that they want to? Like, what would you say to that person?
What, as in if they should start their own thing, or they should get a Road to Sparta?
No. We're coming to Road to Sparta, but someone who wants to start like their own, own thing. Yeah.
You know what? I think people have this very bad disease of waiting, and that weakness and disease will only grow stronger if you still wait.
Yeah.
So my word out there for people is just do it. Like, don't think twice. Just do it. Just do it. Just go into it. If you're passionate about making, like some people like makeup, do a makeup vlog. Some people like doing hair, to at least get paid for it. Like, make money. Like, don't be afraid. Like, just do it.
Okay, I like that one. Last thing, of course, how can people get in touch with you, or get a hold of your merchandise if they want to, maybe the Facebook, the Twitter, all of that stuff? How do they access?
We have a Facebook page. It's called Road to Sparta.
Yeah.
We have also an Instagram page called Road to Sparta. You can inbox me or my partner Blessings.
Yeah.
I've got a partner, like she's in charge of the crop tops section. So you can message her, you can message me, you can go on our Road to Sparta page, Instagram as well, view the t-shirts and the caps and the other merchandises we sell, and then you can just DM us, and then we're very quick at replying messages actually.
Okay. Cool. So yes, you heard it right there. We're hanging out with Tinashe Marufu from Road to Sparta.
Yes.
And as he said, you can find them on Instagram and Facebook. That's Road to Sparta. And you can also DM them on the different pages, and they're gonna respond very quickly. He's also inviting you to DM him personally, or his partner Blessings, and they'll get in touch with you, very quickly. So definitely make sure you do that. Big shout out. Thank you so much to Mr. Marufu for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
it's been a pleasure.
That's actually the reason why at the beginning I asked, like, what is Road to Sparta? Because when you actually, because on Facebook you've listed yourselves as a clothing brand, for example, right? But in getting to know the story, you then find out now there's fitness, there's a lot going on behind it. So I was like, no, this is there's a story behind this, so we want to know. So thank you so much to him for coming through. As I said, on the other side of this, we're going to get into our Ever Wondered. Keep it locked. This is Grahamstown's youth station, Rhodes Music Radio.
89.7 FM.